the first thing that just came into my head is like plant-based equals salad and sadness. And it's like that's not the case. Um like a lot of people, they think, okay, you're eating healthy, so it has to be just salad. And it's like, no. Like there's so much produce in this world. I hardly eat salad, honestly.
Oh,
Not because I
wow.
don't like it, but it's just not. I prefer hot food, So it's just
Right.
like, so I don't really. That's not my first go-to meal idea. Um, I think another misconception would be that I'm starving. No, that's not the case either. Especially since plant-based diet is very nutrient rich. So if you're eating properly and balancing your plate properly, you're not going hungry. Like that's not true. Um, that there's no protein in a
Yeah.
plant-based diet. That
Yeah.
one I think is kind of funny in a way, because I could understand why someone would think that based off of how protein is like advertised to us. So,
Hmm.
when you think protein, you think, chicken, eggs, steak, um, pork, and all of that stuff. And it's just like, so you almost have to like reprogram your brain. I had to do it myself too, starting this on what protein is when it comes to plant-based
Hmm.
eating. So like for me now, when I think protein, I think, quinoa, hemp seeds, peanuts, tofu, tempeh, broccoli, uh, various greens, all of that contains protein. So if you have all of that compiled on your plate, you're getting your protein. And you could also, go the easier route and do like a plant-based protein powder too for those just starting off. So it's like the protein is there. It's not lacking.
Yeah. So you said salads and sadness. Yeah.
Yep.
Because that's really what vegetarianism was at one time. You ate
Yeah.
salads. And I knew
Hmm.
people that ate salads for breakfast. Like they'd
Yep.
wake up, make a salad, and go to sleep. Their
Yeah,
last meal of the
exactly,
day was salad. And when you said about the protein, I did a video and I'm going to link it up here. This has been a while ago, but I talked about my top negative experiences when I first went vegetarianism, when I
Hmm.
first went vegetarian, and I didn't do it right. And
Yep.
there were there were some side effects,
Yeah.
you know, but I wasn't adequately, or I didn't even know what to look for in fruits and vegetables as it related to vitamins and nutrients. And I
Yeah.
told you before, I had suffered from anemia, and I had a doctor who told me, like, listen, your levels are at the point now. If you're doing this for religious reasons, then okay. But if
Yeah.
you're not, incorporate some liver at least once
Yeah.
a week to get your numbers up. And he was saying, I'm not even talking fried liver smothered in gravy. He was put it in the oven, and it was because I didn't know how to find iron
Yeah.
through
In foods.
fruits and
Yeah.
vegetables and things like that. So I'm glad you addressed those misconceptions. Now let's talk about the weight loss. We got to get into weight loss. But can you just give a summary of like your journey, your weight loss journey? Just
Okay.
how did you
So,
do it?
man, I don't know. No, it's not. So, so I started this journey in 2019.
Okay.
Um, I I got me a trainer. I was just like, all right, I need to move my body. Let's try it this way. I wasn't too. Um, I was still eating whatever I wanted. So I was still eating the potato chips and all the processed bag stuff and whatever else. I was like, if I work out, I should be fine. So I was working out 4 days a week. I was able to lose some weight, and then the weight loss just stopped. Like, so I think I lost water weight, and then that was it. It was just like, okay, we have to do
Wow.
something else.
Because the
Um,
processed foods were still
mhm.
part of your
It's
diet. Okay.
counteracting like the work I'm putting in at the gym.
Okay.
So yeah, so the weight loss just stopped. I said, wait, hold up. It's just like we were doing a great thing. What's going on? I still know that my eating was bad. I was just like, but I just don't feel like, changing that. So I'm not going to. So now I'm working out almost for no reason because, like if my goal was weight loss, that means I have to change my diet. Your diet is majority of what you have to change in terms of weight loss. That's just fact.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried different diets, if you will. I did intermittent fasting,
Okay.
which worked a little bit, but I don't think I was doing it properly. So I was starving most of the day. I
Mm-hmm.
used to do raw cleanses, so just raw fruits and vegetables for like 5 days. I was angry all the time because I need the excitement, so I had an attitude. I was like, this is horrible. I don't like this. Then I tried doing juice cleanses, which I actually do like, but that's not a long-term solution. You
Right.
can't live off of
No.
juice. Like, no. So then I was like, okay. So at that point, I probably lost, I would say maybe like 18 pounds from trying to figure things out there.
Okay.
So I was just like, sitting there looking at the plant-based lifestyle and it's looking back at me. I was like, well, this is the last thing to try on the list. I was like, well, so I guess we're gonna try it. I have no other choice. So I tried it out and the weight fell off of me. So I wouldn't say quickly. I wouldn't say quickly, but
Mm-hmm.
like if I started this in 2019, it would have been, by this point probably would be more pounds.
Right.
But of course everything is
So
trial and
wait, when
error.
did you?
So
I'm sorry. When did you start plant-based? So you started everything else 2019. Was it a year
so
later?
I
So
would
when did you?
say probably 2021, I was dabbling a little bit in plant-based, and then I got very serious between 2022 and 2023.
And that was nothing but divine intervention,
Yeah.
pushing you, like showing you, like, okay,
Yeah,
God
get it
is
together.
showing you, like,
Yeah.
okay, he's dangling the plant-based
Yeah.
lifestyle in front of you, and you were able
Yeah.
to benefit from it.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so once you started plant-based,
Mm-hmm.
what was the amount of weight you lost, and how long did that take?
So that was 24 pounds, and
Okay.
that was under a year. So I
Okay.
would say like maybe like 8 months.